Good morning, dear students. We start with our community health nursing portions of our fourth year. You have 12 units to complete in community health nursing. I hope your mind is now prepared to start with your new academic year. Subject community health nursing of fourth year have 100 theory hours and 320 hours of practicals. I am sure you already received your syllabus copy and the course description of this fourth year of community health nursing is to practice community health nursing for the individual, family and groups at both urban and rural settings by using concepts and principles of community health nursing. In this first unit, we have the introduction to community health nursing, and the learning objectives of this first unit is to define the concept, scope, principles and historical development of community health nursing and community health. In the second part of this unit is I will explain the steps of nursing process in community health nursing which you have learned in your previous years and you have to adapt it in the community setting. So now today we start with the introduction to community health and its concepts. Now we go to the definition. You go through this slide. The definition is of community. You have learned in your sociology what is a community. You know it is a social group and it has got geographical boundaries. It has got a beginning and an end. When you go to the community, you have to draw the area map and you have to draw the boundaries where the community start and where the community end. It has got common values and interests. The community has got common values and interests. Its members know and interact with each other. All of you are living in a community and you know we all interact with each other. It functions within a particular structure and exhibits and creates certain norms, values and social institutions. Norms, you know, there are various rules and regulations in the community setting. There are various values people adopt in their lives. That is, they follow certain principles, they follow ethics, they follow morals and personal values. They have work values, character value, etc. Then you have various social institutions in a community. What are the various social institutions in a community? You have political institution, educational institution, family, and also religious institutions. So this is the definition by WHO expert committee in the year 1974. Now we go to the characteristics of a community. In order to understand the community, you should know the characteristics. Just as we said earlier, it has got geographical boundaries. You just go through the slide. It has got a beginning and an end. The boundaries of a small community, such as hamlet, village, etc., are distinct, whereas that of a large community, such as town, city, etc. So small community, you have hamlet. Hamlet means it is a very small human settlement in different jurisdictions and geographies. Hamlet may be the size of a town. It is not the town, it is smaller than the town, usually that of 100 population in a rural area. Larger settlement is a municipality. Some of you may be coming from municipality area, village area, town area. All these you know. What are the differences you know. So village, it is a group of houses and associated with buildings larger than a hamlet and smaller than a town. So it is situated in the rural area. It is different in nature. All these are different in nature. Hamlet and village and town and city, all these are different in nature and Next slide you see the community people have got common psychological characteristics. That is, there is similarity in language, lifestyle, customs, and traditions. They share common interests, values, moral norms, and codes. The people in the community interact with each other and have free communication. The community has organized social structure and systems and common organization which carry various functions such as housing, food, agriculture, animal husbandry, health, education, marketing, and banking. So all these are things you can understand. In the fifth slide, you have community as a social unit. You know what is a social unit means. It provides space for housing, shelter, socialization, and recreation. It provides means and facilities for livelihood, gives opportunity for employment. It also takes care of socialization and education of its members, safety, security of its members. There is enforcement of norms and rules, legislation, laws formulated by the society. It provides opportunities for people participation and communication. Now, I will continue it in the next video because we cannot load the video at one time. The whole slide will not go. So, I will break it up for time being.